fucking fantasy football. Tonight I was in first place for a good portion of the second quarter. 21 grand. Steelers defense then imploded. And I had some Michael Pittman, but apparently not enough. What amazes me is the late fucking bloomer. Michael Pittman did shit for 3 fucking quarters and then came alive in the fourth quarter. There is nothing more fucking frustrating than when a player just decides he wants to start fucking getting involved in the game when he's not in any goddamn relevant lineups. And fucking Najee Harris. Everybody's, oh, Benny Snell's not going to do anything. Benny Snell's not going to do anything. I ignored Benny Snell. I ignored him because Najee Harris hasn't been injured all fucking year. The most frustrating. I know I've won recently. It doesn't matter. 21 grand for that one fucking lineup. And then at one point, every time Pickett would hit fucking Pickens, I would get within 2 points. I would get within 1 point. At one point, I was in third place, fucking sixth place, fourth place. Always a few grand, and then he just stopped throwing a fucking Pickens. And then Pickens dropped like 3 fucking. God fucking damn this fucking game sometimes. Just fuck this fucking game. Ah! And my back 20 lineups did shit. So again, we stay with our fucking 20 lineup allowance. I tried doing 40 lineups in this game because I felt so good about winning my money back and a little bit extra in the fucking stupid Packers game. I said, you know what, I ran too much defense. Let me run 20 lineups where I don't get heavy on the defense. And those 20 lineups did shit. Benny fucking Snell. Benny Snell just made this fucking guy 500 fucking grand, and I can guarantee you that Benny Snell doesn't make 500 fucking grand. God damn it, and it's too late to call a fucking hooker. So, we're here, and as we try to cool the fuck off with cannabis and air up pod fucking water. Orangeade flavor. We gotta get back on the fucking horse. Take our fucking paltry fucking winnings and make more lineups. The Buffalo Bills, who, remember, let's open up a window here. Get all excited real quick. My last win was a Bills game, and it was last week. So let's see if lightning will strike twice. Ha! The gamma, let the gamma radiation get in my veins. And let's make some lineups. You know how we like to do it. The system that we have has been a good system. It's been very good to us. We run all the top cards, and then we work away. We work down from the deficit as opposed to over it. All the players in the game we get to study: Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Ramondre Stevenson, Mac Jones. 20 captains. Which captain will be the optimal captain? Tonight it was Michael cock-sucking fucking Pittman, who didn't do shit for 3 fucking quarters. And somehow he's on top of the winning lineup. Somebody was brave enough to run Jelani Woods and Benny Snell. That man has got $500,000. I wouldn't have done it. But what do we have to? We have to look at the winning lineup, get pissed off, and learn from our fucking mistakes. That's all we got. All we can do after we get angry and get the fucking anger out of our system is get back on the fucking battle plan, whatever the fuck, the drawing board, whatever the fuck you want to call them. So fuck, just fuck. It's worse when you sit in first place for a little bit because then you're like, all right, I'm sitting here in first place. I can get back here. And you look at that number and you always say, don't take a picture of it. Don't send it to your friends. But it's like you just want proof that sometimes you get there. Sometimes you taste the glory. It is the winner's circle. And sometimes you're back sitting at midnight, making more goddamn lineups, because this is crack. This is where I have a cannabis addiction. I have a hooker addiction, and I have a DraftKings fucking addiction. Because no matter how much you feel like you're getting cheated or there's a fucking glitch or God is secretly working against you, you keep coming back for more. Because it's too tempting. 500K if you somehow pick the right fucking backup running back. Benny fucking Snell. The guy had no report, not one fucking thing said about him, hadn't touched the ball all fucking year, was a superstar tonight. Because fucking goddamn motherfucking Najee Harris hope you never recover from that fucking injury. You cunt. You fucking cunt. Ugh! First place. And then I was, you know what it is? It wasn't one of these 10 point, 50 point drops either. Oh, the whole fucking game was 3 points out, 4 points out, 5 points out, 2 points out, 1 point. Oh, just kept flirting. Every time Pickens got his hands on that fucking ball, he was solo owned tonight. And he just wouldn't finish it up with him. It just wouldn't. Oh, it's so fucking frustrating. It's a frustrating fucking game. And you always tell yourself, logically, I have the best lineup because if Pickens catches the ball, I'm walking home with $500,000. But he didn't. He didn't catch the fucking ball. That's the problem. Why are there 12 fucking kickers in New England, dear? Is it Nick Folk? I gotta read this bullshit now. Oh, just goddamn it. What are you gonna do? Who are you gonna bitch to? Who are you gonna bitch to? James Cook. Patriots defense. It's hard for me to pick that as a Buffalo Bills fan. In order to make successful lineups, you must take your bias out of the equation. Just so angry. What do you expect? What do you expect? One good thing about these NFL games not being on any MTV networks is I don't have to watch any more stupid ass commercials with stupid fucking teen mom. With the ugly chick that yells out, I cannot fail! Who's the last one? Naeem Hines? Kendrick Bourne. So Jonnu Smith, who's their new Aaron Hernandez. All right. What we learned tonight, sometimes we can't ignore the one they're not saying anything about. We must always be in place, but this is the Patriots. So, of course, the one frustrating thing about Bill goddamn Belichick and the fucking Patriots is that they usually run 9 fucking running backs. Let's get all the way to the top. As always, brought to you by the new Faro now Kickstarter. 1 week to go. Let's do this. We got to shake the loss off. Crying like a bitch. Ain't gonna get the money back. Josh Allen logged his first practice Monday since suffering a right elbow injury against the Jets in Week 9. Despite being limited to practice over the past 3 weeks due to an elbow injury he suffered in the team's Week 9 loss to the Jets, Allen still has suited up for 3 straight games, leading the Bills to a 2-1 record. During that stretch, Allen has completed 63.4% of his passes with 780 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. The issue doesn't appear to be impacting his throwing ability too much, but it's a positive sign to see the superstar quarterback return to full practices for the first time in a month. Allen shouldn't have any limitations heading into Thursday's divisional showdown against New England. Allen's a beast. Stephon Diggs caught 8 of 15 targets of 77 yards and a touchdown in Thursday's win over the Lions. After struggling to make a mark in his first half, Diggs came up huge down the stretch, catching a 5-yard touchdown pass with less than 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter before hauling in a 36-yard strike from Josh Allen with 23 seconds left to help set up Tyler Bass's game-winning field goal. Diggs now has 9 touchdowns on the season, 1 short of his career high, and he's also on pace for personal bests in catches and receiving yards, heading into a crucial Week 13 road tilt against the Patriots. Keeper. Ramondre Stevenson rushed 7 times for 36 yards and secured 9 of 10 targets for 76 yards in the Pats' loss to the Vikings on Thursday night. Stevenson finished the night as the team's leader in receptions and targets while checking in second in receiving yardage. Both the catch and yardage total were also career highs with the second-year back, who was a clear beneficiary of the back-and-forth nature of the contest. Stevenson's receiving work has seen a massive uptick in recent contests, as he now has at least 6 catches in 4 of his last 5 games. The 24-year-old next faces a tough Bills defense next Thursday night in a critical Week 13 divisional showdown. Well, Mac fucking Jones completed 28 of 39 passes for 382 yards with 2 touchdowns and no interceptions when the Patriots lost to the Vikings on Thursday night. He also fumbled once but recovered. Jones put together his most productive day of the season, yardage-wise, in a losing effort while completing 4 passes of greater than 30 yards. The second-year signal caller hit Nelson Aguilar and Hunter Henry for his pair of touchdown passes, and he had a second one to the latter reversed on a replay as well. Nevertheless, the multi-score tally was Jones' first of the season, and he's now thrown for an impressive 628 yards over his last 2 outings. Jones will be right back in action next Thursday night for a key primetime divisional home clash against the Buffalo Bills. So Mac Jones came to life, huh? Gabe Davis caught 4 or 5 targets at 38 yards in Thursday's win over the Lions. The third-year receiver took a backseat to Stephon Diggs and Isaiah McKenzie in this one, as he failed to reach 40 receiving yards for the third time in the last 5 games. Davis' downturn has coincided with Josh Allen's elbow issues, but he remains a big play threat heading into a Week 13 road clash with the Patriots. All right, Jacoby Myers was listed as limited participant during Monday's practice. Myers was held to just 16 offensive snaps during New England's Thanksgiving Day loss to Minnesota due to a shoulder injury, though he still caught 3 or 4 targets at 62 yards. The wideout downplayed the injury following the game, and his participation at practice Monday, albeit in a limited fashion, is an encouraging sign. Myers will have 2 more opportunities to log a full session before the team needs to make a decision on his status for Thursday's divisional clash against Buffalo. Well, I think we're going to lose Myers and Luke Davis, which gives us only $300 to work with, which kind of sucks. Thinking we're probably going to have to shave down either Stevenson or Jones. So let's see what we got going on here. Isaiah McKenzie caught 6 of 10 targets and 96 yards and a touchdown at Thursday's win over the Lions. The slot receiver led the Bills in receiving yards in the Thanksgiving Day victory, opening the scoring for his club with a 19-yard touchdown grab late in the first quarter. The 96 yards and 10 targets were season highs for McKenzie, while the touchdown was the first since Week 4 and the 4th of the year. He looked to make an impact again in an AFC East battle against the Patriots in Week 13. All right, McKenzie. Well, we got bottom of the barrel to go look at. Then we're going to have to sacrifice somebody. So let's see what's going on down here at the bottom of the fucking barrel. Kumaro was placed on injured reserve Thursday. Jake Kumaro was forced out with an ankle injury during the Bills' Week 10 loss to Minnesota and was considered day-to-day after missing practice Wednesday. Now the 30-year-old wideout will be forced to sit out until at least Week 15 against the Dolphins. Over 6 games, Kumaro caught between 5 and 7 targets, 64 yards, while playing 89 of his 160 snaps on offense. And his absence leaves Buffalo with just 4 available wide receivers on its current active roster. All right, interesting to know. So who's behind McKenzie? It ain't fucking Raleigh Webb. Isaiah Coulter, Old News, practice squad. Matt Slater, Matt Sobel, Trey Nixon, Jamison Crowder, Taiwan Jones, that is back in Halloween, Keyshawn Johnson, S. Washington, Reggie Gilliam, Zach Davidson, nothing. Well, we got some news here on Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir did not participate at practice Monday ahead of Thursday's game in New England. Shakir saw his second highest snap share of the season in Buffalo's win on Detroit on Thanksgiving, but he'll now have to recover from an illness in order to suit up again Week 13. The rookie fifth rounder hasn't recorded a reception since Week 10, but he's returned a promising 7.9 yards per target through 7 games this season. All right, that big game against Pittsburgh. Something to think about. Stevenson designated to return from injury reserve Wednesday. Hello. Stevenson will return to practice Wednesday and officially start the 21-day window for the Bills to either activate him or leave him on IR for the rest of the season. Fuck you. The wide receiver has been unavailable since the start of the season. It doesn't have a clear path to usage when the offense once healthy. However, Stevenson can fly and might be utilized in the return game. Well, it doesn't help me. Go fuck your mother. The Patriots have signed Taylor to the practice fucking squad. Fucking practice fucking squad. Wilkerson. Practice squad. Who's this gentleman? Practice squad. Tommy fucking Sweeney. Duke Johnson, practice squad. Ty Montgomery missed the remainder of the season after recently undergoing shoulder surgery. Ty Montgomery was placed on injured reserve to play 19 snaps in the team's season opening loss to the Dolphins. The Patriots haven't provided many updates on his status since then, but Montgomery looks like he'll spend the remainder of the season rehabbing from his shoulder procedure. Montgomery will be due $1.36 million in 2023 and should compete for a change of the pace role with the New England backfield next season. Oh, wow. That sucks your ass, huh? You're getting paid. Damn thief. All right, what else we got? Pierre Strong Jr. Old news. Kevin Harris. Tyquan Thornton. Without a target in the loss to the Vikings. Even though he technically started Thursday, Thornton saw his role slip Week 12 while veterans Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne took on more work. As a result, Thornton was limited to just 20 snaps on Thanksgiving Day and failed to see a target for the first time in any of his 7 games this season. Huh. All right. Nothing there was very promising. Let's sneak up the list here a little bit. Quinton Morris will not practice Sunday. Morris will start the work week sitting out as the team is holding a practice Sunday due to the Bills playing Thursday against the Patriots. The 23-year-old has played in limited but consistent roles to back up to Dawson Knox this season. He did not record a catch. He did record a catch on his lone target for 3 yards for Thursday's win over the Lions, which was his first catch since Week 5 against the Steelers. If Morris is unable to play Week 13, Tommy Sweeney will likely find himself active against New England. All right, Sweeney. Big bad fucking Tommy Sweeney. What's he done this year? Absolute dick. All right, but his name has popped up. Something to think about. We're looking for something because we got to pull Stevenson or Jones. But if we're going to pull Stevenson, we need a target for Jones. Jonnu Smith went without a target during Thursday's loss to the Vikings. Smith played only 16 offensive snaps, matching his lowest total of the season. He was overshadowed by position mate Hunter Henry, and Smith has now failed to record a reception on 3 occasions this season. Prior to Thursday's matchup, Smith's involvement on offense appeared to be trending up, as he had tallied at least 3 catches in each of the last 3 games. It's hard to ignore. He had a bad game. Kendrick Bourne recorded 3 receptions on 4 targets at 36 yards in Thursday's loss to the Vikings. He also had 1 rush for -7 yards. Bourne got involved in the offense in the fourth quarter as New England attempted to make up for this one-score deficit. He hauled in catches of 14 and 17 yards, and the latter came in only 28 seconds left, and the Vikings playing prevent defense. Bourne played 38 offensive snaps, but was in part due to an injury to Jacoby Myers, who played a season-low 16 snaps on the night. Figures. It's not a promising report. Looking for something, looking for an outlier, somebody that's worth coming in here for. Naeem Hines returned to practice Monday. Hines was the one of the numerous Bills players that were sidelined for Sunday's team workout due to an illness following the narrow win over the Lions on Thanksgiving Day. However, the running back was back in the mix Monday and doesn't appear to be in any danger of missing Thursday's matchup against New England. Regardless, since joining Buffalo at the trade deadline, Hines has rushed twice for -5 yards and failed to call his only target, though he has emerged as a solid return man. All right, something to think about. Patriots D. What's going on, Pats D? Not too good against the them fucking Vikings, huh? James Cook rushed twice for 4 yards and caught 2 of 5 targets for 14 yards. Thursday's win over Detroit. Devin Singletary dominated the touches in Buffalo's backfield with 80 scrimmage yards on 14 carries and 1 catch. But Cook at least maintained the number 2 role over Naeem Hines, who touched the ball only once on offense. Barring an injury to Singletary, Cook will have a hard time carving out a meaningful role as a distant third rushing option in a Buffalo offense that relies primarily on Josh Allen's arms and legs. Huh. It's a tough call here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tough call. Nick Folk made all 4 of his field goal attempts and both of his extra point attempts in the loss to the Vikings. Folk had a perfect night, bouncing back from 2 missed performances in Week 11. He kept the Patriots in the game by making field goals from 34, 46, 23, and 25 yards away. Folk has now made 24 of his 28 field goals this season and has scored at least 14 points in 3 of his last 4 games. All right. Oh, he's definitely consideration. All right, as of right now, that's the best damn card. No shit on Quinn Nordin or Tristan Vizcaino. Signed to the practice squad. Good. Stay there. Enjoy yourself. Knock yourself out. Looking for a replacement for either Ramondre or Mack. Probably going to keep Mack because he's coming off a good game. Tyler Bass connected on both field goal tries and 2 of 3 extra point tries in Thursday's win over the Lions. Bass missed his first extra point attempt on the season and it almost proved costly for the Bills in a back and forth contest. But he redeemed himself by hitting the game winner, a 45-yarder with just seconds left, as the Bills survived and won their second straight. He missed the extra point first. The missed extra point was the first by Bass in a regular season game since Week 14 of 2020. Quite the streak for the third-year kicker. Bass leads the NFL with 101 points. All right. Well. Well. Shall we keep going? Just finish the whole motherfucking thing? Why not? So I need to read about Damian Harris here. So we're just going to go all the way up the goddamn list. Because that's what we do. Hunter Henry recorded 3 catches on 5 targets for 63 yards and a touchdown. Thursday's loss to the Vikings. Henry posted a season best yardage total and was targeted at least 5 times in a game for only the 3rd time in 2022. The highlight of his performance came on a 37-yard touchdown catch, during which Henry got open down the field before weaving his way through several defenders into the end zone. He looked to be on the cusp of another touchdown 1 possession later, but he had a receiving score overturned after officials determined Henry didn't complete the catch. However, look at that stat line. I'm liking Hunter Henry right now to be our guy to get in there and replace Ramondre. Nelson Aguilar scored in 6 of 8 targets for 65 yards and a touchdown. The Patriots lost to the Vikings on Thursday night. Aguilar came into the game with a meager 320 line on 6 targets over the previous 5 contests. So his busy and productive night was never quite the surprise. It was quite the surprise. The veteran speedster was second in receptions and targets while checking in third in receiving yards. And he recorded his first touchdown since week 2 on a 35-yard grab in the first quarter that opened the scoring for the Patriots. Aguilar's production is likely to remain volatile from week to week, but its first chance to follow up Thursday's effort comes in a Week 13 home matchup next Thursday night against the Bills. Gotta see the depth chart. 1 second here. Harris is right there. Right? You got Cook and then Hines. Pierre Strong. I gotta go read his old news, especially if Harris is banged up. Diggs, Davis, McKenzie, Shakir. So if Myers and Parker are banged up, Aguilar becomes the number 1. But again, Hunter Henry. Big fan of tight ends. In more ways than one. Anyway. Damian Harris isn't in line to play Thursday against the Bills. Harris emerged from last Thursday's loss at Minnesota with a thigh injury that has left him week to week. Considering the prognosis, a multi-week absence could be in store for the fourth-year pro. As long as Harris is sidelined, Ramondre Stevenson is even more secure in his standing as the Patriots' lead running back. But rookies Pierre Strong and Kevin Harris now are candidates to get lingering RB reps in the short term. That might be all I needed to fucking read right there. All right. Bills D. Still strong, but this is the Patriots. Devante Parker. Get it all the way up. Devante Parker was listed as a limited participant during Monday's practice. Parker went into New England's Thanksgiving Day matchup questionable due to a knee injury, but led the team with 80 receiving yards on 4 catches. Given he played through the injury week 12, the severity of the issue doesn't appear to be too serious. Parker will have 2 more opportunities to log a full practice before the team needs to make a decision on his status for Thursday's matchup against Buffalo. Devante Parker. Saying Case Keenum. Keenum is expected to remain the Bills' backup quarterback Sunday against the Giants. Old news. Oh, yeah, just the fuck of it. I'll check it on Bailey Zapp. Nothing on him. Garrett Gilbert. We've come this far, so let's check everybody out just for the sheer crazed fuck of it. Matt Barkley, kiss my ass. Brian Hoyer with his injured reserve penis. Dawson Knox caught both of his targets of 17 yards in Thursday's win over Detroit. After leading the team in catches and receiving yards during Week 11, Knox wasn't nearly as involved 4 days later. The 26-year-old tight end has flashed talent, but he's having trouble carving out a consistent role in the Bills' offense with plenty of other weapons. Knox has topped 50 yards only twice this season and will find in the end zone just twice after scoring 9 touchdowns in his breakout 2021 campaign. Devin Singletary. Singletary rushed the ball 14 times for 72 yards and caught his only target for 8 yards in Thursday's win over the Lions. While Josh Allen wound up leading the Bills in rushing with 78 yards, Singletary was at least efficient with his touches. The running back has produced at least 80 combined yards in 6 of the last 9 games, putting him on pace for a career high in yards from scrimmage, heading to a tough Week 13 clash. The Patriots. Now let me read that thing on Pierre Strong again. What we learned tonight from fucking Benny goddamn Snell. Strong was on the field for 18 special team snaps in Sunday's win against the Colts. Though fellow running back Damian Harris was inactive, Strong didn't log any snaps on offense Sunday. While J.J. Taylor served as Ramondre Stevenson's top backup in the contest, Strong remains off the fantasy radar for now, having recorded just 1 carry for 5 yards through 7 games. God damn it. So it's either fucking Strong or Kevin Harris. You know what? Fuck yous both. Fuck yous both. Going Hunter Henry. I'm going to pull Stevenson, leaving me $6,100 to take Tyler Bass, Jonnu Smith, or Tyquan Thornton, or Quentin Morris, or Tommy Sweeney. I have to go Jonnu Smith here for a little resurrection project. Still relevant. He's only 1 week away from doing dog shit. So there we go. Jonnu Smith will fill out the fucking edge there. You're going to be my 6 card. Double fucking tight ends. Mac Jones, Hunter Henry, and Jonnu Smith. It's as fucking unorthodox as it gets. All right, we got Diggs. We got Allen. We also got a deficit. So we got to we'll get rid of Jacoby Myers and getting rid of Gabe Davis. If you want to get really fucking bold here, take Harris and fucking Strong. They say J.J. Taylor practice squad, right? I believe. J.J. Taylor practice squad. Taylor was waived by the Patriots early this week, but he's back on the team's practice squad and is a candidate to be elevated to the active roster the next time injuries hit New England's backfield. In the only game he's seen action this season, Taylor carried 10 times for 9 yards and added one reception for 8 yards in a Week 9 win over the Colts. Maybe this is where you take Tyquan Thornton. And Tommy Sweeney. Huh. Tyquan Thornton. When they said that was in the return game. That's all up here. That was Naeem Hines. You can run Shakir. You can run Khalil Shakir. You can run Tommy Sweeney to get a fucking goal line touchdown. Nothing on Tommy Sweeney. Pierre Strong or Kevin Harris. You got to make a call. Either Strong or Harris. You go Strong and Harris, you pull Tyquan Thornton. You're not missing a lot there, but there was one big game against the fucking Browns. Nelson Aguilar. No, we're not Nelson Aguilar. Devontae Parker's banged up. Javad, Kobe Myers is banged up. We got Tyquan Thornton there at number 5, gets moved up. Yeah, Matt Slater, Riley Webb, Tommy Sweeney. If Quentin Morris doesn't play. So I'm thinking you got Tyquan Thornton. You got to run Tyquan Thornton. That's a given. So then who's your 6th card here? Tonight, Jelani Woods and fucking Benny Snell pulled it off. So Pierre Strong. Just run with the fucking the running back you want to run with. But is it Kevin Harris? Kevin Harris was the most active recently. There you go. Harris, you're my guy. Don't let me down, fucker. All right, continuing on. Stevenson at the captain spot. We got Allen, we got Diggs, we got Mac Jones. Now again, we cut Davis here. And we cut Myers. Similar situation again here. This is where you can run Quentin Morris. Who's questionable. Don't like that. Again, Tyquan Thornton. And this is where you can run Pierre Strong. Who hasn't touched the fucking ball and God knows how long. No, Kevin Harris. Taking a big risk here. Big risk here. Big risk here. All right. Mac Jones at the top. So now we got David, we got Allen, we got Diggs, we got Stevenson. But again, cut some bait here. Start coming up with more and more room. Jonnu Smith again. Kevin Harris. So we're basically going to be taking a huge $300 investment on Kevin Harris. Benny Snell made somebody $500,000 fucking dollars tonight. We can't go back and forth whether it's Harris or Strong. You got to pick one. Otherwise, you're going to fuck up your lineups. Or you're going to have to make double the lineups with Harris and Strong. And I'm not going to fucking blow another 300. You got to pick one. We're picking Kevin fucking Harris. Gabe Davis at the top here. So now, again, we'll dump Myers. But we need 56 back here, so we'll drop Stevenson. And we're going to grab Hunter Henry. Now you grab the kicker, but I want to go for a target. And again, Kevin Harris. Now, again, you can go run a $3 game and take every one of these Kevin Harris lineups and change it out for Pierre Strong. And then run that in the $3 game so you can protect yourself. You don't win the big jackpot and fucking Pierre Strong pops off. Let's see, what are they giving away in that $3 game? 40 G's in the $3 game. But you never know. Now, Myers will keep him at top here because he's the captain spot. And we'll drop Gabe Davis. So I want Allen and Diggs together. So again, I'll drop Stevenson. I feel Stevenson becomes the most expendable here. And I think we'll go Nick Folk. With 2 G's left, what do we got? Take Jonnu Smith. Is that looking exciting? Let's just say we decide to do something else. We do Hunter Henry. Again, we can get Jonnu Smith. So it's a question of going after Hunter Henry or Nick Folk. I feel like you got a target in there already. So let's go with Nick Folk to back up his kicker and Jonnu Smith. So we basically are looking for Jonnu Smith to be our 6th card or fucking Kevin Harris. We're basically going Jonnu Smith or Kevin Harris to fucking blow shit up for us today. Singletary at the captain spot here. We got Allen. We got Diggs. All right, we got to get our deficit back here. So again, we lose Gabe Davis. But we still got 41 to make back up, so we'll lose Stevenson. We can't get Knox, which is not breaking my fucking heart. We can go get Tyler Bass. So whether we get Bass, let's just say we don't get Bass, let's say we get Hunter Henry. Well, going after Bass, you're still basically just getting Jonnu Smith. If you go get Hunter Henry, I think it's pretty much Jonnu Smith again. Yep. So let's take Tyler Bass. Let's get the points. And Jonnu Smith. See the core that we got here? We got our core. The core, the core, the core. Now, again, we could drop Josh Allen here, but we ain't sure as fuck ain't doing that. Isaiah McKenzie was the captain of the optimal lineup that won me that goddamn money. So we're going to drop Gabe Davis. We're going to drop Ramondre again there. Now we can grab Dawson Knox. That doesn't really make much fucking sense. We grab Tyler Bass. With 24 left here, we get Kendrick Bourne, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. Kendrick Bourne's going to get in this game, especially if Myers and fucking Parker are banged up. So I'm liking him as my 6th card there. All right, continuing on. Knox at the top, so we want Allen, we want Diggs. We could lose Davis. And again, we got Mac Jones in there. So we'll drop Stevenson. We can slaughter stack this, add Singletary. Or we can go right up in again with McKenzie. Then you got 3 targets for with the Bills there, which is a little much. So what if we grab Tyler Bass? We got Patriots D. We got Nyheim Hines. So that's not bad. I would actually take Nyheim Hines because then you're running a 6 card. This essentially is a Patriots slaughter stack with just Mac Jones. Unless you want to go fucking ballsy, say fuck Nyheim Hines, go with Kendrick Bourne again. I'm down with Kendrick Bourne over Nyheim Hines. Leave the 1100 on the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Knox has a big game. He could be your Jelani Woods. Parker, they said he's not playing, right? Or is he playing? Damian Harris wasn't playing, right? Hmm. Have to monitor that for a while. Again, cut Davis. Cut Stevenson. Got. Hmm. So you grab Nick Folk. End up double kickering this. Which could happen in a fucking Bills game. Now, if Devontae Parker doesn't play, we can yank his ass out last minute for somebody else. Probably put McKenzie in for a second lineup. Bills D. Okay, drop Davis. This time we'll drop Mac Jones. Because we're looking for him to have a bad game. So we want to double it up with the kicker, Bass. Then you got James Cook, so you're essentially running a slaughter stack. Unless you want to run double defense. I'll run double defense. In a fucking Patriots-Bills game, absolutely. Yeah, I'll run that in a fucking heartbeat. Double defense sometimes does the trick. Because when you don't run it, guess what happens? It fucking wins. It drives me nuts. All right, so we got Aguilar here. Again, we'll drop Gabe Davis. You got Mac Jones there, so you want. So we got Kenzie could pop off again. Nick Folk. Hunter Henry. Or do we want McKenzie? Let's just say you fuck around, you grab McKenzie. Let's just say for the sheer crazed fuck of it, you want to grab McKenzie. You're left with what down there? Warren Aguilar, that's too lopsided. It's too weird. So, Nick Folk, give him his captain, give him his kicker, I mean. Parker, Bills D. I don't know about Bills D getting the fucking Tyler Bass or Hunter Henry. Hmm. Both these kickers are fucking reliable. God damn it. I hate playing fucking boring, but we're playing for money. Now we got Hunter Henry at the captain spot, which is good. Good. But again, we're going to lose Davis, lose Stevenson, match up with the kicker, Nick Folk. 59 left. This ends up being just kicker again. Bass and Folk, leave the money on the table. Hunter Henry busts out some fucking end zone work, especially with Mac Jones connecting to him. We're in fucking business. Bass at the captain spot. Sucks as you pull Gabe Davis. You still got to go get some money. So you pull him. What do you want to mesh up with? Let's say you go McKenzie. That's not bad. You got what? What do you got to play with down there? James Cook. James Cook. Essentially, it's a slaughter stack. Yeah, I'll run this. Absolutely. James Cook's going to get more involved in the fucking game. I just know it. I just know it. Fucking heart and soul. All right, Nick Folk at the top. So again, we'll lose just basically just losing Gabe Davis here for. Here's where I'll put in Khalil Shakir in case he plays. If he doesn't, I'll move in Tommy Sweeney. Actually, no, I don't like that at all. Shakir ain't doing shit in this fucking game. Give me. Why do you have to? Why do you have to fucking? What goddamn sensitive trigger finger shit? Sorry, Shakir. I need Kevin Harris. I've committed to Kevin Harris. Where was I? Where was I? Again, James Cook. What do you want to lose here? We're just going to lose Gabe Davis and bring in Tyquan Thornton. Or again, you can have Kevin Harris. For some reason, I need some Tyquan Thornton. Receivers are banged up. I feel like this is his time to get in the fucking game. He was a darling in preseason. Patriots D. What I'd like to do, I don't necessarily need to double it up at Bills D. Don't be that foolish. Jonnu Smith. Keeping the core players. The core players don't do good. Guess what? We're losing money that week. You can make another set of lineups where you drop Diggs for Davis and keep Davis. But Diggs was the fucking one that won me the money. All right. Naeem Hines. You could go here with your top. Take a risk. You got to lose Davis. Hmm. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of a Naeem Hines captain lineup. Can't say I'm a fan here. I'd rather slaughter stack a Josh. Yeah, I'm clearing this one. We're doing a Josh Allen slaughter stack. Allen at the captain spot, along with Singletary. Along with Diggs, McKenzie, and Knox. Oh, we can't do it. We'll lose Knox for Bass. With our 21 left over, again, Jonnu Smith, Kevin Harris, Jonnu Smith, or Tyquan. Tyquan. Who's returning punts for the Patriots? Is it Bourne? Did I miss by one fucking point? Hang on a second. Can I get a Folk for 4,000? I can't. All right, so let's lose Bass. We're gonna lose Bass for Folk. We're gonna put in Folk and Bourne. We're trying to bank a little bit on Kendrick fucking Bourne. Those bottom of the barrel 6 card motherfuckers are the ones that'll come through for us. And that replaces Naeem Hines at the captain spot. Kendrick Bourne, of course, will keep. And we will lose Davis for, oddly enough, it could be Naeem Hines. Yeah, since I skipped Naeem Hines, I got to run him here at my 6. He could end up running one back for a touchdown. If he does, I want to be protected. So there goes Naeem Hines in one lineup. And finally, with Jonnu Smith. See, again, I don't trust Jonnu Smith in a captain spot. Although he could end up being another Jelani Woods. Let's just say you run the core down here. You run Allen, Singletary, Diggs, McKenzie, Knox. Bailey Zapp. Yeah. What happens if fucking. No, Mac Jones is going out of this game. When is that happening? Hmm. All right, so instead of Knox, let's go with Tyler Bass. Now, what are the captain's options? Damian Harris, Nelson Aguilar. Yep. Aguilar at the captain spot. Run the whole fucking best Bills underneath. And there's your final fucking lineup right there. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. May fate and faith decide your fortune, and if you should win, they haven't paid me yet, huh? And if you should win, blow your money on the new Pharaoh's Lounge Kickstarter. It's right here. 6 days left. Keep me the lifestyle I'm accustomed to. Peace, love, and war. All of those shit in between.